Hey folks, welcome to Monday Night with the Davises into our kitchen and to the Davises Eat. And we're eating local this year. That's the theme for 2024 and we're off to a good start.
Well, yeah, we've got new software going. So
yeah, after last week.
Hey,
we switched Wi-Fi's real fast, so
yeah.
let's just hope it works. It's always something, right? Technology is great until it craps out on you like it just did. So
until it doesn't want to work.
You know, it is
now
what it
it's
is.
Working.
So yeah, welcome to Monday Night and Eating Local episode number 2. Are we 2 days into 0-ish degrees temperatures, which is these days a little unusual for where we live. We're not usually quite so cold. Like this is frigid stuff for us. So did not get to farmers market this week. We do have an indoor farmers market, which I'll talk about a little bit later as we're talking about food. But that said, I always have local stuff on hand. So tonight's episode is all about, the whole year is all about eating local. But we have beef from a local ranch that has no name. So I'll let Chili tell you about that in a little bit. But we typically buy about half a cow. We didn't do that this year because we don't eat it.
We don't eat enough of it?
Yeah, we don't eat enough of it fast enough.
Spread our stuff out so much.
It's us. Yeah. The kid doesn't. She'll eat hamburger, but that's about it. So we opted not to do that this year. That might be an every other year adventure for us, but it's certainly beneficial if you can afford to and have the freezer space to do that. That and chili hunt. So we always have
venison.
Yeah, venison in the freezer too all year long. So we broke out our last 2 T-bones for tonight. We're going to season those with some local seasoning from the J Effect, which is, I'll tell you more about that as I start talking about food. Local pasta from a farm in Tunnel Hill, which is 40, give or take, minutes from where we live in Carbondale. And let's see, we've got local honey going into our salad dressing this evening. And I think that about does it. So Chili's going to get us going here with a bourbon drink. And we are close to Kentucky, so we're just going to call this local too.
It's not local.
It's not local. But that's
because Mr. Black's isn't local.
However, local doesn't necessarily mean it has to be close to you produced.
Hey, the J Effect. Hi, Miss Jill.
Hey, glad you guys could join us. But just shopping in your locally owned stores too, regardless of what the product is, helps. So, but I'll let you get us started on our cocktail for the evening.
So the cocktail's called a Revolver. We're going to play with it a little bit, make it our own. It's going to use 1.5 ounces of bourbon.
Did you get ice already?
No, I need ice for the glasses.
Okay.
Please.
With all the internet.
I know. I was trying to run around. So we're drinking for 2. So we're going to double it up. And then 1 for the ghost. So we've got 1.5 ounces of bourbon per person.
Is that a ghost in a machine?
A ghost in the machine.
Tonight, for sure.
Yep. And then we're going to use Mr. Black's coffee liqueur. And instead of Kahlua, you can use Kahlua. But we like Mr. Black's. It's just a little bit different. It's a little bit more coffee forward.
Very coffee forward compared to Kahlua. And not as sweet.
1/2 ounce per. So that's 1.5 ounces in that one. So also by making 3, I made everything 1.5 ounces. Real easy that way.
Math.
Yeah, and then 3 dashes of orange bitters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 per cocktail.
Hence the 9. Math. Cocktail math.
That's right. Good math.
Oh, guess what?
And we're going to shake that up. And while we shake that up, we're going to add a little bit of orange peel to each cocktail glass. And then try to split that 50-50 between the 2 of us.
The 3 actually works out pretty well for those glasses.
It does.
So if you're joining us for the first time or watching on replay for the first time, we always start our dinner with a cocktail because I'm married Sir Mix-a-Lot.
Yeah. Cheers to us. Mm.
Wow. That's yummy.
It is. It's very yummy.
There you go.
There we go. A little bit of a revolver.
Your local liquor store and grab some Mr. Black.
Yeah. Yeah, the coffee note really comes through and mixes really well.
It actually does. That's very coffee
the chocolate flavor of the bourbon.
I like.
And the orange. It's nice.
That's a good combo, dude.
Yeah.
All right.
I know what I'm doing.
I'm carrying mine this direction, though.
Go for it. All right, so are you be over at the prep area?
Not yet. I'm going to show off a couple of ingredients before we get too far here.
It's called a revolver, Mary. So it's 1.5 ounces of bourbon, 1/2 ounce of coffee liqueur, 3 dashes of orange bitters on the rocks, and then with a little bit of orange peel. Thrown in just a little dash.
Very tasty.
Yeah, and then the recipes you'll find online. Obviously, it's Kahlua.
Guess who wants out?
I know, the dog always wants out. Always wants out.
So we have a little rat terrier that knows when we come in here on a Monday night. She knows at 6:30 that's her cue to want to go outside. And yes, even in the frigid temperature, she'll go out and hang out for a few minutes. So we'll listen for that scratch at the door to come back in.
You'll see me run back and forth, back and forth, back and forth.
Eventually, you'll see her in here underfoot too. Sometimes she gets caught on camera. Okay, so tonight I've got a pot of water already boiling. So I'm going to drop our fettuccine. If you have an Amazon gadget at home, we set timers on hours, so it might set yours off also.
Yep.
So just, that happens a lot. So I have fettuccine, homemade, handmade, from River to River Farm in Tunnel Hill. Sorry, I had to think about that. Thank you. This is at least a new to me product. We've got a winter farmers market here in Carbondale, and I actually I like it a lot.
Because it's warm in the
number one, it's warm inside our mall. But there's products there that I don't see at our summer farmers market, and this is one of them. Hopefully she'll be at the summer one too this year. But so when I bought this, I got to know the farmer that was there a little bit, and they actually source all of their grain from another farm in central Illinois. So everything's kind of, I guess, super local.
It is.
From that perspective. So we're going to use this tonight. I'm going to go ahead and not get a staple and everything. So let me cut this. Thank you. And before I do that, I'll let you guys see this up close. Maybe that camera.
Okay.
So you can see it. And I'm sure you bought fettuccine at the store, so you know what it looks like.
Somebody wants in.
Yeah. So same thickness here, little bit darker. Of course, this is handmade, hand-dried. We'll cook in 3 to 5 minutes as opposed to the 5 to 8 minutes from fettuccine from the grocery store. So we'll go ahead and drop this in, and I will have Chili set a timer.
For how long?
Let's do the 5 minutes.
Alexa, set a timer for 5 minutes.
And we'll just kind of watch it.
All right. She's starting.
And we'll get rid of our
There we go. We'll see there's our pasta boiling.
Yep.
We'll get it back to us.
Yep. I'm going to move this lid. Sorry.
All right. Oh, I'm just trying to help.
No, you're fine.
Okay.
Okay, so with our fettuccine, we are going to broil steak. I'm going to do that at the tail end. It won't take very long. And you kind of have to keep your eye on it. You don't want to, you don't want to
overcook steak.
No. And you don't want to let the broiler get away from you either. So that said, we are going to season it.
We do need to start the broiler.
No, not a gas broiler.
Okay.
Yeah, we've got a gas stove. So if you've got a gas broiler, you don't really need to preheat. It's gonna heat pretty quick because it's open flame on the top. Now, if you've got an electric broiler, you might want to preheat it a little bit. So I'm probably off camera a bit.
You are a
but,
little bit, yeah.
That's okay.
Especially with my body in the way.
So I've got 2 T-bones that are actually New York strip. I think I put T-bone on the.
Yeah, I think you did.
Then realized all I had was New York strip. So ignore that little flub on the Facebook.
They're steaks. They're red
They're
meat.
steaks, right? Yeah.
They're delicious looking.
And they're
cut nice and thick.
about 1/2 inch, or excuse me, 1 inch thick.
They're about 1.25 inches, actually.
Yeah, are they about?
Yeah, they're about 1.25 inches. Yeah.
Okay. So flip me back over here so I can see them.
The prep table?
Yeah.
All right. Back to prep.
So I've got a small kitchen, so I like turn in circles a lot. Okay, so our seasoning of choice tonight is from the J Effect, and I first discovered, discovered this item over the summer. We do in a town, Marion, a little bit to the east of us. One of the event centers over there hosts an SI, Southern Illinois SI Made Expo. And you go in and it's all locally produced, either food items, handicrafts, bakers, I mean, all sorts of fun stuff. Not even going to remotely tell you how much my daughter and I spent that day. But she discovered these seasonings, fell in love, and we bought every one they had at the time. So tonight we're going to use the original seasoning. This is good for anything, to be honest with you. Using it on our steaks tonight. What I love is that they are low sodium, high impact. There's definitely a punch to these, so you don't miss the lower sodium levels in these. So we're going to be liberal with seasoning on your steaks. Thank you.
Steaks can handle it.
Yes, of course, steaks can handle it. And we're just going to let these sit. They can kind of dry brine a little bit. Using tongs as opposed to hands, so I don't have to worry about the cleaning of my fingertips. And when we broil these after a while, I'll talk you through that process too as we get there. We're going to use this seasoning in our salad dressing as well when we get to that point, just to show you how versatile it is. All right. Setting these out of the way with that. Thank you. And another little check on our fettuccine. All right, Chili, we'll get you back on a good camera here in a minute.
Oh, well. I'm working.
Yeah, I'm doing things that come together quickly.
Yep, there's the fettuccine again.
Yeah, did we turn the fan off? No, we didn't. Okay, sorry. Huh? Okay.
There you go.
Oh, well, I'm trying to keep the smoke out of this. So what we're cooking tonight comes together.
Ann says that she's gotten their garlic and herb blend, but she hasn't tried it yet.
Hasn't tried it yet?
Yeah.
Actually,
Ann, you'll have to let us know.
Yeah, how that one is. I actually haven't picked that one up. You can buy this.
And then the J Effect says, yes, love seeing you giving your food the J Effect. Yeah. So.
I love it. But correct me if I'm wrong, neighborhood co-op here in town and Smalls Meat Market in Marion that I know of. But if you can find it in other places, please let us know.
Yeah, Jay, let us know if there's any other place that you guys carry it, you guys sell it, that is distributing your product. Give it a shout out. We'll know. Alexa, cancel timer. The timer has stopped.
Yep. As I'm dealing with lettuce.
Yeah. It looks good.
Okay, that's probably enough for us tonight. Okay, I'm gonna check this real fast. Yeah, see, Shuggy Bug's right in front of my feet.
Right in the way.
Oh yeah, this is perfect. All right, I'm going to strain this real fast. Now, I undercooked this.
Where's the strainer?
It's in the sink already. You just leave it there.
No, it's not.
Isn't it?
No.
Oh crap, it is not. I didn't put it in the blue one. Sorry. We don't do magic of TV moments here. This is real life cooking, folks.
There you go.
Thank you. And yes, we're cooking our dinner. We have Monday night family dinner after the show. And the whole point behind that is to...
Oh, thank you, Tanisha. She says she puts the JFX garlic and herb on just about everything. And then the JFX says, yes, neighborhood co-op, Smalls Meat Market.
Awesome.
Higginson Farm Mercantile in Carmi.
Oh, cool. Good.
At Riverside Mercantile in Elizabethtown. And, of course, online, if not local, through www.thatsthejeffect.com. Thank you, guys.
Excellent. Thank you.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I need to pick up a garlic one. I haven't
Yeah.
got that one yet. Okay, pasta is sitting.
All right.
And waiting. So yeah, for those of you that are new with us tonight, we're cooking dinner, and the whole premise behind this started in March of 2020.
Yep.
That gives you a little bit of a reason maybe why we did it.
We weren't nearly as sophisticated back then.
I'm not sure we're sophisticated now, but we sure do try.
Yeah.
So,
we have fun.
We do have fun.
Yeah.
But just to show people that you can pull together a from scratch, or at least nearly from scratch meal
in about an hour.
And I pretty much cook every night when I come home after work. So.
With cocktails.
Well, of course. That takes up part of the hour too. So, all right. Fettuccine I'm going to do, or the Alfredo I'm going to do kind of last here because I don't want to. You don't want your sauce to break.
You want over on the preps?
I do, because I'll kind of talk through the salad bit here.
So if you guys look at our back catalog on Rooted in Foods, either YouTube or Facebook. Facebook's where we started. We went dual stream to both YouTube and Facebook for a while. We went
year and a half,
YouTube only for like a month.
Yeah. Our Facebook following didn't follow.
Yeah, they didn't follow. So we went back to Facebook and YouTube both. So Rooted in Foods is the tagline.
Is the blog name.
Is the blog name, really. But yeah, if you start at the beginning and watch all the way through the last 4+ years, we're in year 5.
Are we really?
Yeah, we're in year 5.
Oh, wow.
You'll notice that we went through a complete kitchen remodel.
And we cooked all the way through the kitchen remodel. There was no eating out during a remodel.
No, we placed cutting boards on top of everything and just went to go.
Holy moly, but we did it. So I'm just kind of, as Chili's talking, I'm kind of building a salad over here. We had some bagged lettuce left from an event we did Friday night at the Elks Lodge, so that's what I'm using. Not always a big fan of bagged lettuce, but I'm not going to let it go to waste either.
Yeah. So what's that?
Those are water chestnuts.
Water
chestnuts.
Kind of
chopping them up a little bit.
Okay.
Why water chestnuts? Because I had a can that needed to be used.
Yeah.
I mean, that's really the only reason. Purchased at our international food store here locally. All right, we're going to put some Parmesan in this. Yes, from the bag, which I also don't always use, but I have some things I need to use up.
Hurley, I think you might have messed up that Tommy Boy reference, but I'll let you stew in that one. I'm not going to mention it.
Crumbled cooked bacon that I did earlier today. Green peppers that I had chopped up left over from an event. We're going to put some croutons in here. We cook about once a month, give or take, depending on what time of year it is.
Oh, at the Elks?
At the Elks Lodge, yeah. I usually post that on the Rooted in Foods page so people can catch it if they want to come down and join us.
Oh, Paul says he uses water chestnuts and chopped suey.
Of course.
Well, yeah.
They're good in other things.
They are.
Actually,
they're really good in salad.
Yeah.
They add a little bit of crunch.
They do. So if you don't want croutons, you don't do the bread and the croutons. Use
water chestnuts. Yeah, but I'm using croutons in mine, even with water chestnuts.
Well, yeah.
Because I love croutons.
Right.
That sound you hear is me shaking up another cocktail.
Don't let food go to waste just because you've got a couple little bad spots on it. Just peel them off and keep going. So we're going to chop up a few green onions. Hello, honey.
Hi. Just topping you off a little bit.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Looked like you
Moving out of
needed
the
a
way.
little bit extra.
Quick tip, if you offset your green onions and cut on the bias, you'll get nice. A green cutting board and green onions might not have been the best combination here. And cut into the green until you get to a point where it's kind of wilty. I only had a few left, so I figured I'd throw them in the salad. And look, my knife didn't go all the way through. All right.
Uh-oh.
So a little spice from the green onion in there.
Yeah.
Nothing major. Oh, dude, you're in the way.
I just wanted them to see the salad.
Okay, well, that's the salad for the moment.
It is.
All right. Vinaigrette. Ooh, roasted garlic.
Uh-oh, let me get out of the way.
Coming through. Here we go. So we're going to do a roasted garlic Alfredo and roasted garlic honey vinaigrette. I've got some parsley if I don't forget to put it on the Alfredo. All right. So any kind of vinaigrette, 3-to-1 ratio is your kind of standard. So I'm going to muddle up some garlic in the bottom of this just to get things going.
You need a muddler?
Nah, just use the whisk.
All right. I was about to say I got a muddler.
As much or as little garlic as you want. I roasted this afternoon. And if you want me to explain how to roast garlic, just holler in the comments and
Look.
I'm happy to tell you.
Look.
Yeah, but you don't want garlic on your muddler.
That'll be fine.
I'm gonna break that up a little bit. When you roast it, it gets mushy anyway, but all right. So 3-to-1 is your standard ratio for vinaigrette. So 3 parts fat to 1 part acid. Whatever your fat and acid is, doesn't matter. So I'm going to use about 3 tablespoons of olive oil. I'm eyeballing. I don't hardly ever measure anymore.
Nope.
Unless I'm baking, in which case, if I don't measure, I get in trouble. So I'm using a white wine vinegar with this. So roughly a tablespoon. My local honey, which I haven't talked about. This is from the Rowe family in Pomona, Illinois. And I usually pick this up at the Murfreesboro Farmers Market. Murfreesboro is a town that's about 6 miles west of us. I'm going to put about a tablespoon of that in here. More or less if you want sweeter or not so much. And about a teaspoon of our J Effect original seasoning in here too. I totally lost the train of thought there. All right, so we're going to mix this up. And
so the JFX says they've never used the original on salads. They always use the garlic and herb on salads. So
that would be delicious too.
It would be
I'm
delicious
sure,
too,
yeah.
We're showing you new ways to use your product, Jay.
I'm sorry, I'm trying to break this garlic up a little bit. As much as I like roasted garlic, I don't necessarily.
Oh.
Actually, I wouldn't mind it at all.
I wouldn't mind. It's just you and me and the kids, so.
Oh, I love roasted garlic. I can eat it like candy.
We all love garlic, so.
All right, that's okay. Spoon, always taste before you dress. And
because unlike in real life, you can't undress a salad.
This is very true. No undressing of the salad. Oh, that's good. Wowzers. Yes, that's a technical culinary term. Wowzers.
Oh, I was thinking more along the lines of my saying.
Chili gets inappropriate sometimes.
It's okay.
You know. All right, there we go. I don't mind the little bit of hunks of candied garlic. All right. So dressing a salad, You don't want to overdo it. You want just enough for it to coat whatever green you're using. And, put whatever you want to in your salad. I tend to make salads with whatever the heck happens to be in the fridge that I need to be using at the time. And I don't know if you guys can see this well enough on camera, but the lettuce kind of has that glossy sheen on it. That means it's getting nice and coated with the dressing, but not to the point that it's swimming. You don't want your salad to swim.
Lift it up a little bit and let me see. I bet you that. Oh, yeah, there we go.
Yeah. We're going to let this sit.
Let it marinate in its own juices?
Something like that, yeah.
And in the vinaigrette you made?
Yeah.
All right, let's go back to the main camera. Oh, that looks delicious.
It is delicious. I'm crunching. I'm sorry.
Oh, that's fine.
Sort of crunching. Sort of sorry.
Oh, man. Yeah, that's good. And all I did was have a crouton. I didn't even have any salad. Oh, that's really good. All
right. Alfredo sauce.
To the stove.
Now, I'm going to do two things at once here since I'm at the stove and stepping on my dog. I'm going to get the Alfredo started. Turn the broiler on. Broiling steak. These are roughly an inch thick. You want the top of the steak to be 2 to 3 inches from where your broiler is. I've got a gas flame or gas stove, so I've got an open flame. So depending on how thick your steak is, make sure your rack gives you room for that 2 to 3 inches between the top of the steak and the flame if you have gas.
These are 1.25 inches, by the way.
Are they really?
They are.
Okay, that's gonna.
I got the tape measure out, folks.
So we're not gonna put them in quite yet. We'll get that going. I'm gonna get a thermometer though, since they're that thick. So on an inch thick.
It's always best to have a tape measure handy in the kitchen.
We do. We keep a tape measure in the kitchen. An inch thick for medium rare. You want 5 minutes per side underneath the broiler. So that's where we're going to kind of start. It's going to take 10 to 13 minutes
total
on a steak this thick. So where the timing is key. You don't want to lose track of that time. So we're going to set timers and chili's ready. It would be roughly the same on a grill or a pellet smoker, whatever you happen to have. Thank you.
Yeah.
So we'll get the.
Thought you were making your Alfredo. So
well, I'm going to do both at once, and that's going to be whoo. Otherwise, we'll be standing here talking. I mean, I guess we could.
Yeah.
With that steak going. All right, Alfredo, butter, heavy cream. We're going to do a garlic Alfredo, which is not traditional, not classic.
We got it. I got it.
Thank you. Heavy cream and heavy whipping cream, same thing. So don't freak out if you can't find one or the other. It's about the same. What do you need?
I don't know.
I need the Parmesan.
Okay. There you
go. Butter, cream, full fat. You need the fat. Parmesan. Nutmeg, unless you're using garlic, and then I leave the nutmeg out because I think they don't play well together, especially the roasted garlic. So I'm going to leave the nutmeg out, but any kind of cream sauce, a little bit of a sprinkle of nutmeg kind of sets the sauce apart. And then we're going to sprinkle everything with parsley, if I remember to. I forgot to last night when I cooked our bucatini.
Oh, yeah? Shame.
All right. About, let's say, oh no, that's more like 4 tablespoons.
Oh, okay. Half a stick?
About that, yeah.
About half a stick.
We're going to let it melt on.
We didn't get this way by eating salad all night, every night.
Hey. Everything in moderation.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're healthy.
Yeah.
We're 50 and healthy, so that's a good thing.
That's true.
Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and add, do you want this like garlicky or do you want this garlicky?
What's my third choice?
Garlicky.
That's the one I want.
Okay. Quite a bit of garlic.
Yep.
And again, I'm just going to move this around so it breaks up a little bit. When you roast garlic, it kind of mashes itself as you pull it out of its skins. All right. And like I said earlier, I love roasted garlic, so I don't mind big chunks of it. If you're using cream, full fat cream, you don't need to use flour to build a roux. If you're using whole milk, that helps the thickening process. Full fat cream thickens as it cooks, so you don't need the flour thickener. Do not learn this the hard way once. Do not use anything lower in fat than whole milk for Alfredo or any kind of cream-based sauce, because there's not enough fat and even 2% milk to get the cream sauce to the consistency that you really want it to be. All right, so we've got this going. This is on low. I don't want this to boil yet. No acid, no wine, no lemon juice, nothing like that. You'll curdle the cream.
Mm-hmm.
All right, this is a pint. I'm going to use 2/3 of it, roughly.
Gotcha, Jen.
Because I only have 8 ounces of pasta, so I don't need a lot. If I had a full pound of pasta, I'd use the whole thing. You can also use evaporated milk, by the way. Ideally, you don't need to use a roux with evaporated milk. All right. We're going to let this cook. I'm going to start my broiler.
You get that, I get the dog.
What am I getting?
The dog wants out again.
Oh, in, out, in, out. All right, so broiler's on. I'm going to give it just a little bit of time to heat up. So steaks, we seasoned them, what's it been, 20 minutes maybe, and let them sit?
Yeah, about that.
Yeah, okay.
Back to us.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right.
Oh,
that looks delicious.
So butter, roasted garlic in this case. Add it, don't add it, up to you. Regular garlic, not raw garlic.
Show that off a little bit with the J effect on it.
Oh, the steak, yeah, here.
Yeah. Go over there and all.
Yeah, so these have sat for about 20 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
And they're going to go into the broiler here pretty shortly.
Yep.
In this pan, that's okay. In this pan, or on this pan, which is lined with foil, because they're brand new.
Yeah, we want to at least
they're not dinged up yet. So it's kind of like having a new car.
Yeah.
That first ding is like a killer. All right.
What's up, big girl? You go outside? Let's go.
We also have well, she's about 100 pounds now. German Shepherd Mastiff mix. So if you've ever seen the Secret Life of Pets movie, that's my house. All right, so we're going to let this kind of come to a simmer. I'm going to go ahead and put steaks in while he's dealing with all of the dogs. And we're going to set our first timer for 5 minutes.
Feel like one.
Alexa, set a timer for 5 minutes.
5 minutes.
All right, to the...
Oh.
But it's fine, you're fine. She's talking to us. We don't care. So to this, I'm going to turn this down now that she's boiling a little bit. You want to use grated Parmesan for this because it will melt and thicken your sauce. The addition of the cheese also helps to create the thickness in the Alfredo. And, test as you go. If you want it to be a little bit more Parmesan forward.
Your mom's saying that.
I'm doing something wrong?
No, she's saying that you're doing this really well, and it's the 50-year-old recipe that she used to use.
It is. So my parents owned an Italian restaurant when I was growing up. Which is, incidentally, why I don't want to own a restaurant.
Why we will never own a restaurant.
It's also, however, why I like to cook at the Elks Lodge.
It is. It's the own a restaurant without the Risk
hassle of owning a restaurant.
of owning a restaurant.
So, and I think our next meal probably won't be until March at this point because February is kind of busy for us. But I think lasagna, is that what we decided? We'd try to pull off a lasagna night. Okay.
And we'll let you know.
Oh yeah, I post it. I'll create an event.
When we were cooking last year.
Sorry.
Yeah, was it good?
You guys get to see all my reactions here. Yeah.
Well, they can't see that one because all they saw was a spoon. Oh my. Oh yeah.
All right, we're gonna let that cook.
Yeah. Oh, Robert wants to know what restaurant they own. They owned the Patrician
Here in town.
which was on the west side of Carbondale.
Key West, where
which
Key West
is where Key West is now, just at the very end. We could walk there. Yeah.
We have.
Yeah. We have
We live
walked
down
there.
the street.
Yeah.
We haven't in many years, but we have.
Yeah, we have. It's been a few years.
Okay, we're gonna let this kind of, doesn't really need to boil or anything like that. It's already thickening as it's cooking, so you just want to leave it on low simmer. Where we were 2 minutes, 2 minutes out on the steak.
2.5 minutes out on the steak from flipping it.
You do want to kind of, don't walk away from this process or you'll lose it altogether. I
got to go let a dog in.
I'll kind of keep whisking until it's done. As it starts to bubble a little bit, I'll whisk again because you also don't want the milk to scorch on the bottom or the cream to scorch. Oh, you were going to talk about your beer that you got, but you kept making cocktails. So.
I kept making cocktails. That's okay.
That's okay. Beer next time.
Yeah, well, I'll have it. I can still drink it right now.
No, drink your cocktail first. You can save it.
Okay.
You're like, whatever.
All right, I'll throw it back in here. Stephanie says we need to walk to Key West this year. Well, we can do that.
I have a spare bedroom, Steph.
Yeah.
Wait,
we can definitely
my
walk
sister
to
Stephanie or my cousin Stephanie?
sister.
Okay. Got a couple of Stephanies that watch sometimes.
Yeah, we can walk to Key West.
Not that I wouldn't walk down there with my cousin Stephanie, but she lives about 7 states away, so it's a little
you
bit
never
more
know.
difficult. I need to grab a couple plates.
All right, go for it.
Thank you.
Some colorful plates.
Colorful plates. Blue.
I don't know if you saw me. That was some roasted garlic.
Oh, I love it. What did I had something. I don't remember what it was or where I was, but I had something that had candied roasted garlic in it or on it.
How would you do candied roasted garlic?
I don't know. I haven't. Maybe just honey.
Yeah, that would be
on it instead of olive oil as you roast it.
Yeah, that would be delicious.
But it was like I was in love.
That would be just something just to taste.
It was incredible.
This is my one attempt at really cooking. Is this stuff
Chili
right
is
here.
my sous chef.
Yeah, I'm your stirrer.
We're kind of in wait mode here.
Sous chef is a little bit more advanced of what I am.
Do we have questions? Yeah. It's really crappy weather outside. So
any comments? Any questions? Hey, what are you guys eating tonight?
Oh yeah, we didn't ask that. We usually ask that.
Yeah, what are you guys eating? What are you guys drinking? What are you doing on a Monday evening besides watching the football game?
That is, by the way, on in the background.
Oh yeah. Alexa, cancel.
All right.
Let's flip.
We're flipping. Tongs.
Looking for them. I got them.
I own 72 pair of tongs, by the way.
You do. Tongs.
Thank you. All right. 5 minutes on that side. It's going to take longer than 10 minutes.
Oh, yeah. Alexa, set a timer for 5 minutes.
Those guys are...
They're nice and thick.
Very thick. I don't want that. Over here. Put it over here.
Anne's roasted a church oven, which is out now, and she's making gravy. Oh, awesome, Anne.
Yum.
That's delicious.
So you're whisking too.
Yeah, and Stephanie has made homemade lasagna, homemade garlic bread with fudge brownies and peppermint butter. Why don't you have your own show, Stephanie? Come on now. Quit just rubbing it in our faces.
Oh my gosh.
goodness gracious. Debbie is having chicken piccata with creamed fresh spinach and noodles. Good deal.
That sounds yummy.
Yeah. Anybody else going to throw that out there? Come on, you guys can make it up. We really don't know. We don't have there's no camera in your house.
You could tell us you're having chicken cordon bleu, and I
Yeah.
wouldn't know it.
Oh, and my church was not right. Ann says it's chicken, not church.
Okay.
Yeah. No. Oh, Robert says they were going to cook chicken thighs in the air fryer,
And something happened?
but they got late, so David picked up Freddy's.
Freddy's is okay.
Freddy's is fine. Yeah,
Actually, Freddy's has really good chili cheese dogs.
they do it. They
Chili
have
cheese fries.
really good chili cheese fries. Yeah, they do.
So we're just kind of bubbling away here.
Mary is a homemade vegetable beef soup, grilled cheese on an Italian bread with a crispy Colby. Wow,
We got some cooks on the
we do have some cooks watching
the
us.
fan list.
Yeah.
You guys, that's awesome. So here's it.
Luna asks, "Is the food almost ready?" It's getting there,
Yes,
kiddo.
honey.
Yeah,
Luna's
it's
our
getting
daughter.
there. Yeah,
We're close.
we have about 10 minutes.
Um.
Oh man, Jill is fried shrimp, baked potato,
Also delicious.
and cheddar biscuits.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
We'll do those from scratch one night.
We will. We have to.
Oh. All right,
There we go.
here's another question since we've got so many people watching tonight. Let us know,
Mhm.
and I think probably most everybody I've heard you mention is here local with us.
Yeah, pretty much.
What your favorite either local ingredient is or local producer, like if you like all of the things from somebody, some company. Let us know because we're always after.
We're going to be on the lookout.
I'm on the lookout. I'm on the lookout for things I didn't know existed.
Yeah.
And you're going to see lots of things that I do know exist.
Oh, Mary, you're going to have to tell us how that is. She says she's having the honey mead to drink from the new place
how is it?
on Wing Hill Road in Cobden.
I got to get there.
JFX says chili sauce from Glacier's Inn.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
Didn't know they had a chili sauce, actually.
Oh, yeah. Yes, Mary, please let us all know how that mead is. That looked so amazing. And it will probably be featured on an episode as soon as we get down there to get some.
So as we're kind of waiting, I've got another minute or so on the steaks. I'm trying to hold this until the steaks are close to done.
Well, we'll probably got another 5 total.
Yeah, that's okay. Train of thought.
Uh-oh, she lost it.
It went with the bourbon.
It's okay.
The bourbon left the station with my
fired up jams.
Love them.
Yes. JFX says my boys love fired up jellies and jams. Yes, we do. We all love their products. They do make an excellent product. And we have featured them before, and we will definitely feature them again with the local year. Yeah.
So one of my favorite easy ways to use their jams and jellies is kind of old school. I grew up in the party meatball and party little smoky era. So we always had crock pots of one or both at gatherings.
Parties and gatherings.
So kind of the old school trick is grape jelly with barbecue sauce is the sauce that you use for the party meatballs and the party wieners, little smokies. So the fired up jams and jellies as opposed to the grape jelly.
Yeah, that is a great substitute add-in for
and I actually use not so much local to us necessarily, but either Blue Hog's sweet barbecue sauce or Malcolm Reed's sweet barbecue sauce or Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce. One of those three, depending on what I have in the house with it.
So we've got to flip again.
So real easy. I'm actually going to tempt these.
Yeah, tempt them.
To see. Okay, so medium rare. I like it about 135.
135 is.
135 is where I hit. I'm actually God, these smell amazing.
They're still.
Yeah, we've got another.
Yeah.
probably 4 or 5 minutes. Okay.
There you go. We're at 100 right now. Oh, the pasta sauce from Louis P&R Inherent. Yeah, oh yeah,
Yeah.
most definitely.
Okay, so set
So
me
is-
another.
Alexa, set a timer for 5 minutes.
Yeah, it's fine.
So, Mary, is Miracle Worker one of the meads from the place down in Cobden, or so it's a strawberry basil and honey? I would assume that.
Yum.
But is that the name of one of their
Dude,
their
We
drinks?
need to like go.
Yes, it is.
this
Okay,
weekend.
thank you. We do need to go. We're going to go. I'm sure we are. It's just that the weather hit us the wrong time.
Weird this week.
Weird.
Well,
And,
we had lots of stuff going on this weekend too.
so thank you, Mary.
Yeah, yes, I take pictures as I cook on Monday nights, so I don't have to cook everything again to take more food photos. Because at some point I usually manage to get the recipes on the blog. I'm gonna go ahead and put the pasta in the sauce here and let it.
Mary says they do offer flights to sample. Do they offer full bottles to sample?
Ooh, that's
Mary,
stuck
I think
together.
we're above the
Bottles.
age of sampling with 6 or 8 ounce amounts. We want full 16-ounce amounts. You've seen me cocktailing it tonight so far.
Yeah, but the good thing about flights is you figure out what you like.
I understand that. Do you figure that out with bottles too?
You're killing me, dude. All right, I had to loosen the pasta up. It kind of stuck together, which is pretty typical when you hold pasta like this, like I did. All right. Pasta in.
Oh, hold on. Let me get you.
You're fine. It's fine. Right now the colander's in its way, so it's no big deal. Okay, pasta in. You don't necessarily need to have a pasta spoon, but it sure does help.
2 bottles to go is what Mary bought. So, Grandma, we'll take you with us.
Well, absolutely.
Well, hey, you know what? We can create a train of traffic to go down to this meadery.
Train of traffic.
You guys figure out the date that you all want us to meet up there, and we'll do it. It's going to have to be over the weekend.
All right, there you go.
But
I'm going to keep that heat on it so it doesn't get too thick.
Hi, everyone.
There's the kid in the background waiting for the food.
yep, oh yeah,
Patiently waiting.
a little bit of parsley
Parsley,
By
just
that- because we have a lot of it.
green.
Let's
Here.
roll.
I need parsley. I need to get rid of that
Yep.
in my hands.
Yep, they're all stirred up in the salad.
Thank you. All right. So there's the fettuccine. Now we're just waiting on the
That
steaks.
looks
you guys.
delicious. Starview is the next place too. Yes.
Yeah. So it sounds like we need to run a bus, babes.
Well, if we have enough support from the people that watch, we can do that.
Well,
I mean,
of course we can.
there's no question.
Okay, so here's the fettuccine. We're gonna let it sit on heat so it doesn't.
No, Robert says hi, Phoebe. So is Grandma.
Yeah,
Hi,
cousin Robert.
patiently waiting for food. Hungry.
Well, you don't want to come on camera.
No.
No.
Just trying to get them to,
Hurry it up.
yeah, feed their child.
Well, we will.
Here, I'll give you a piece to try.
Yep. We'll give you a sampler.
There you go.
I will try it off camera.
Grab a-
let them know
grab a
what
fork.
tastes.
I'm getting a fork.
We're waiting on steaks, kiddo. That's all we're doing.
Yep, we got a minute and a half.
The steaks could hurry up. Try this.
Yeah, we don't usually have quite. Is it?
Is it good?
I wish you guys could see her.
Yeah, I know. She.
Guys, if you don't make this at home, what is wrong with you?
Do you want more?
Yes, give me
All right.
more.
She says she wants more.
Oh my gosh, that is so good. And it has enough flavor and cheese. Guys, please try this at home.
There you go, baby.
Invite me
Do
to your
we
house.
JFX this too or no?
We did not, but you
we did
certainly
not.
could.
Yeah, that would be good.
Here's the thing with cream-based sauces. It's basic. It's butter and it's cream, or it's a butter-based roux.
I think garlic and herb would be really good.
It
on
would be,
this.
yeah.
Yeah.
And whole milk and whatever seasonings. I mean, you could put whatever seasonings you want in here. So, yeah, you
I
absolutely
guarantee
could.
that garlic and herb would be delicious
Yeah.
in that. Yeah.
Your classic Alfredo is actually the original Alfredo didn't even have cream in it, but what we consider classic today is butter, cream, Parmesan, nutmeg.
Want some salad?
Wait, no.
Where?
9 seconds.
All right, come on. Give me your plate, and I'll get you some more pasta.
Or salad. I'll take you.
Have her eat this. See if she likes the salad.
Yeah.
What'd you put in
Okay.
Alexa, cancel. Oh, it's delicious,
You
honey.
guys
The salad dressing has the J effect on it.
Yeah, the salad dressing has the J effect in it, and then there's
Thank you, Pops.
Okay.
the J effect says they use theirs.
How cool do you want yours?
I want mine at 135, so we're like we're like
We're
3
gonna
minutes
flip it
3
one
minutes
more
out.
time,
Flip them
yeah.
in 3 minutes is what we need.
I'm okay at 135. I actually like mine at like one.
You like yours at like 125.
I like mine nearly
yours,
still moving.
you do like yours moving. So we're gonna go a little bit more. Alexa, set a timer for 3 minutes, please.
There should be plenty done in 3 minutes.
So the J effect does use the garlic and herb in their Alfredo, and their
Cheers.
boys love it.
Yeah,
So
good. I need to pick one up.
we do need to pick one up. Reach out to that lady there at the
My beautiful mother.
Yeah.
at rootedinfoods.com, and we'll definitely pick one up. We'll use it, in a future episode
Use
too.
it somewhere along the way.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
sure. Yeah, there'll be some repeat performances from some of the things that we love a lot.
Well, we want to definitely focus in on local products.
So, I mean, there's a lot of reasons why you're helping. I think we intuitively know the reasons, but
Oh yeah. We do.
helping support local families, number one, and
Money spent locally is
money that stays locally.
it stays local, and that's very important to small town communities, and that's
And Carbondale is still one of
it
those.
is
regardless.
definitely a small town community.
Yeah, in my day job, I know we've got a bunch of new watchers.
Mary, thank you very much, man. She says she's going to stop by the co-op tomorrow and check out the seasonings from them.
Awesome.
And JFX says we appreciate you guys doing this.
We
and
appreciate you guys making
Yeah,
this.
we do.
Yes,
Really. I mean, we're going to use seasoning. I mean,
and if you can
but if we can
buy
get it
then
local,
mercy, even better, right?
Yeah, that's the best thing.
And there's not a lot of local. There a handful that I know of, like a small handful that I know of, folks that are doing local.
Yeah.
Spices, not necessarily like seasoning mixes.
Not
but
really
spices,
seasoning
so,
mixes,
yeah.
but yeah, I mean, we've got some hot sauces. You've got Adam with his.
Yeah, we're gonna feature a lot of that over the course
over
of
the
the
next
year, so.
over the next 11 and a half months. Keep watching
I'm
us.
gonna turn this off.
Let us know what you guys.
Got a minute left.
Seriously, reach out to us. Let us know what you want us to focus on.
Oh yeah, I'm happy to pick something up.
We're definitely focusing local this year. If you guys have a favorite, reach out to Nikki on rootedinfoods.com. Let her know.
Or Facebook, probably the
Or
easiest way to
Facebook,
find
yeah,
me.
definitely Facebook.
39 seconds.
Oh yeah, we know Mary. That's why she's enjoying things. We know that she's off tomorrow. So her and Phoebe are off tomorrow.
We're both. Yeah, the high school canceled, and about an hour or 2 hours later,
hour and a half
SIU
later.
canceled. Yeah. So yeah, I actually am the director of the hospitality program on campus at SIU. So I've taught cooking classes to all age groups over the years. I don't teach cooking classes anymore, but
Alexa, cancel timer.
But I certainly have over the years. That's for sure.
Oh yeah, ready?
Ready. I'm gonna pull them.
You want to temp them or no?
I can. Yeah, I think. Oh, yeah, they look.
Alexa, cancel.
Oh, I can smell them. Oh yeah, we're done. 3 minutes might have been a tad bit too long, but that's okay. Okay, we are not going to cut into these. You want to let your steak?
Oh yeah. Want to let
at least 5 more minutes, which we're not going to.
We're going to aim at
on
10
5 minutes either. But
so throw it over there at the prep table if you would.
I will, but I'm going to.
That way they can see this, because that seasoning just.
It smells incredible.
Oh my Lord, guys!
All right, here you go.
That's some steak with the J Effect seasoning on it.
Yep, the original.
The original J Effect.
We're gonna let them sit.
We're gonna let them sit before we cut into them.
Oh, yeah.
We're not gonna make you guys stay and wait for us.
However, I want you to taste this too. You didn't get a chance to.
I didn't. No. I smelled it as I was handing it off.
Grab a fork.
I will.
out these shows.
is waiting. My poor kid's starving.
Oh,
It's hot.
I'm telling you, I smell those steaks, and I don't care what. I look. Here's the deal, guys. I am a steak and baked potato fan.
Yeah.
This is superfluous to my meal tonight. That over there that I'm waiting on patiently.
Yeah, he's going to plow through this very large New York strip in a
yeah. There's
heartbeat.
no question that New York strip is
Gone.
getting destroyed tonight.
The kid and I will split ours.
Mm-hmm. Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Mm.
Delicious.
Mm-hmm.
All right, everything's turned off.
That's great.
Oh.
That really is.
Everything's turned off. Okay.
Mm.
So, local seasoning, local honey, seasoning on the steak, honey and seasoning both in the vinaigrette. Local pasta, which you can get at the Carbondale, the indoor winter farmers market. Prairie Farms, by the way, too, is local if you want to shop for local dairy. I just didn't happen to have any on hand.
Well, they might need to reach out to us.
Right, yeah. Anybody knows anybody
Prairie
that
Farms,
works at Prairie Farms, send them my way.
They could reach out to us.
Yeah. So yeah, a handful of local ingredients. So local doesn't necessarily mean only produce. I think people get hung up on the fact that you go to farmers market and you see produce.
It's not.
There's lots of other local things, and
I'm good.
shopping your locally owned small boutique kinds of markets matters too, even if the brand is not local that you buy. So so that's what we've done here, and everybody's starving now.
Not lying.
Yeah. So we're gonna go eat our dinner.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching. If you're new to us tonight, thank you so much for joining us, and we hope to see you again.
Leaf Hub. What? And
oh yeah.
Can you tell us a little bit more about Leaf Hub?
And pop the website in the comments for me because I don't remember it offhand. But yes, you can order lots of local ingredients from Leaf Food Hub, and they here in Carbondale, their pickup point, I think once a week, if I remember correctly, is at the neighborhood food co-op. So you can order. You just have to look at the website, but
the pasta can get bought via Leaf Hub.
Yeah, I know Floto bread goes through Leaf Food Hub, so it's an easy way to order product and have a pickup point. And certainly for things that you can't find in our local market. So yeah, thank you for mentioning that. We'll feature them. They work a lot with FoodWorks too, so we've got a lot of plans. And now that you mentioned that, the little gerbils and chipmunks and squirrels in my brain are going off again. So we might do some other fun stuff on Monday nights.
Oh yeah.
Once we figure out the whole streaming, I think we've got new software that's working. So
it is right now.
Yeah,
for sure.
We had some.
We might have to reach out to Clearwave and get another hub. If he's watching us, he might be able to provide us another hub. Nathan.
So
yeah, we might need another hub, Nathan.
Might.
Most assuredly, we will need another hub, Nathan.
All right, so that is that. Poor Nate. He's gonna get a phone call tomorrow.
He is definitely. I guarantee.
So, there we have it. Thank you once again for joining us. Again, if it's your first time with us, I hope you come back. We'll be featuring, I try to tag folks on Facebook that we feature each week. It doesn't always, Facebook's weird sometimes, so I try to make sure people get tagged and companies get tagged. But we'll poke through some of your suggestions. That chili sauce from Glaciers End has me intrigued. I might have to go grab some.
Hey, we're always open to buying more stuff.
Yeah.
And you know what?
My pantry overfloweth with spices and sauces, I assure you. So,
and if you guys can think of another local product that I can feature.
Oh yeah, from a cocktail perspective, absolutely.
Please let us know.
We've got a handful that we're kind of toying with.
Yeah.
And it doesn't necessarily have to be alcohol. I mean, we did local soda last week.
No, we want booze based.
Okay, he wants booze.
I want booze based.
Well, I mean, it was just local soda instead of that red and white thing from Atlanta.
Love from the kid.
Yeah, love from Luna. We will see you guys on next Monday with something else delicious and local.
Oh, yeah.
So thanks for joining us.
Enjoy, everybody.
Stay safe.
It's still warm.